Hello, festival friends. Bix Beeman here, and I'm getting excited because it's strawberry time. The number one question that comes into the strawberry office this time of year is, what is the weather going to be like there? Everybody's curious, and while we cannot predict the weather exactly, I know. Well, no, I don't really know exactly what the weather is going to be, but I do know what the weather is going to be like. It's going to be nice because this is Tuolumne County, and the way that we're going to be able to understand the possibilities here is by looking at historical averages. So looking at past historical data about weather. We're going to use weatherspark.com for this investigation and open up a web browser. Going to weatherspark.com will give us a chance to find information about what's happened at Westside in the past. If you'd like to try, you could check this information yourself. You just go to weatherspark.com and type in the name of the city that you're looking for. And it'll give you a nice average. For a full year here, we can see what's happening in Tuolumne. Check the map. This is the correct Tuolumne city. That's where strawberry is going to be in just a few days. You can look through lots of information here, but we're, of course, focused on the temperature. People have asked, what's the temperature going to be like at Strawberry? Labor Day is always in between August and September, that transition between August and September. And we can zoom in on that and look at different factors. Let's take a look at the temperature information for specifically August. And you can see here the average high temperature and low temperature in August. So having gone through here and pulled some of the data out, let's take a look just at the average temperature by day and look at every single day for the possible days of strawberry at Westside. So in order to use those averages, we need to think about when Labor Day can happen. There are a limited number of possibilities. We'll start with the first possibility, which is August 28th, and then we'll look at the other possibility, September 6th, and hopefully you can understand that every day in between could be a Strawberry Festival day. Here's how we get that August 28th day. The earliest that Labor Day could be would be the 1st of September. The definition of Labor Day is the first Monday in September. If you know the festival is always the weekend before that, you can see that the festival would begin on Thursday the 28th. So the 28th of August is the very earliest that strawberry could occur. The very latest strawberry could occur would happen when Labor Day was on the 7th of September. So the first Monday in September is on the 7th. And if you look back, you can see that the festival can be on any day there up until September 6th. So any day between August 28th and September 6th. So again, going to weatherspark.com, we can look at each individual day. Here's August 28th. Here's the average temperature by hour, starting at 12 a.m. and going through the day, 12 noon in the middle, and then the next night at midnight at the right side. We can see right away that the average temperature, the average high temperature on August 28th is a very nice 84 degrees. There's a band around that, and the inner band expresses the range of confidence for 50% of the high temperatures. What that means is every year is going to be a little bit different. But if you take all the years and look at them and organize them, half of them will be in between 81 degrees and 88 degrees. The band beyond that is the 90% interval. So 90% of the time on August 28th, the high temperature in the day will be between 76 degrees and 91 degrees. We can also see the low temperature here. The low temperature on the 28th is 60 degrees, and that happens just after 6 o'clock in the morning. It can be a little bit cooler, it can be a little bit hotter, but on average, 60 degrees. Well, let's look at every day then. They're all the same. In terms of how the data is presented, the numbers change just a little bit. So we can see the average high temperature on the 29th is 84, low temperature still at 60. When we get to August 30th, the high temperature is a little bit lower now. It's dropped down to 83 degrees. Again, 90% of the time, it's in between 75 degrees and 91 degrees. We could have a day at Westside where the high temperature is only 75 degrees. We could have a high temperature that could be as high as 91 degrees. That would happen 90% of the time. Only 10% of the time is it outside of that range. Low temperature dropping down now to 59 degrees as an average for August 30th. Moving into September possibilities, we can see that September 1st, still the high temperature at 83 degrees, low temperature at 59. September 2nd, September 3rd. When we get to September 4th, the low temperature drops down a little bit more, 58 degrees. But you can see how every day in this range is very, very similar. There's the September 5th averages and finally the September 6th averages. Let me point out one last thing. If 90% of the time the temperature is between 73 and 89, then that means that 10% it's either lower than 73 or higher than 89. And we would assume that those two values are split equally. That means 95% of the time the high temperature on September 6th will be 89 degrees or below. Beautiful weather, that's strawberry weather, and that's what we're getting excited about. To learn more about the Strawberry Music Festival, go to strawberrymusic.com. I hope to see you there.